Hi, I'm Sean Clark. Today I'm standing in front of Anna's house from the 2004 film Dawn of the Dead. Welcome to Horror's Hallowed Grounds.
1, 2, 3, 4! Take upon your own time. Start my problems. It doesn't mean a fucking thing to me. Take your reasons and talk all night. Alright. Never cared what you said, kept dumb and blind. Money and your attitude of gossip and your gratitude. And yeah, you're not my problem. I've got my problem. Go away, go away.
Starting right here at the hospital from Dawn of the Dead is actually a library. Check it out. It is a library, not a hospital. You know, it's movie magic. And oddly enough, this is pretty much connected to the mall. The mall is right behind this. It's part of the mall complex, parking lot, if you will. So she comes walking out, and then she sees her buddy. So that wood thing she passes would have been right there, and it went around this flower pot thing, and the crosswalk was right here. So she walks up here. Advents would have been right about here, I think. But you can see those windows in the background. So right here, this is where Anna pulls up and speaks to the little girl on the roller skates as she's heading home, which is right behind me. I'll pan around. Her house is just over there. And we're gonna see that in just a second. They pretty much use this entire neighborhood for all the scenes of driving around, and the chaos is pretty cool. Let's take a looky-see. What you think?
What movie is this?
The shot is over here when she's talking to the girl on the roller skates. It then cuts to her on the roller skates in front of the car, going backwards on the skates, showing her incredible skating skills. And it happens right here in front of Anna's house. A little bit obscured by this tree now, but as you can see, it matches up. See the windows and everything. This would be it right here. But she turns around and skates forward.
Oh, you can see my butt?
Yeah.
All right.
So she skates off in this direction. Not so close to the curb. She's out of it. Yeah, there you go. That's a little better. And you see her past this little power thing here. And that's it. That's it there. And then Sarah pulls into the driveway right here. Now, although the interior of this house was completely rebuilt as a set, the bathroom, the hallway, the bedroom was all a set, shot on studio. They did use the bathroom window here for the scene where she climbs out. Is the window that Sarah Polly comes out of, and then the gardener starts his goddamn lawnmower. Yeah. Thanks, guy. Perfect. Thanks a lot, guy. No fucking filming etiquette.
9 a.m. on a Sunday. Who mows their lawn?
And after she comes through that window, Sarah then runs over here past the garages Right about here, struggles for the keys.
Help!
I'm here. Hello.
But then he walks that way, you're saying?
No, he walks right towards
That's
camera.
what I was doing.
You were walking that way.
Well, I didn't want to walk into you.
Come on, do the shit right.
I'm going right
Okay,
towards
and
you.
he
I'm not
walks up.
stopping.
So this is where he steps out in the street, and boom. That's what I'm the motion for getting hit. Boom. Ouch. Ow.
And without this tree, you can even see the house in the background too.
Now, hey, Scott, if you could just step in the frame and wait till a car comes, that'd be great for my video. Yeah, actually, if I put up the tripod, I could jump in your car real quick. And
We're
never
good.
mind.
I've seen
Okay,
you drive.
never mind. So, interesting fact, in the shot where you're looking over Sarah Polly's shoulder as she's seeing the chaos, she's literally standing where I'm standing right now, and it's looking over her shoulder. It's kind of here, as you can see in the shot down there, and it pans over and down the street. You can see that manhole over there. Well, funny thing is, she's supposed to be looking from where that red car is over there. That's her driveway. But they cheated the shot and shot it, 3 driveways down to show the over-the-shoulder shot. But when it cuts back to her, she's standing on that driveway over there. So, interesting. So in the next shot, it cuts to Anna looking back to the front door and her husband coming out to try to attack her. Now remember, she was supposed to be standing right here. She was really standing in that driveway where the black car is when it was looking over her shoulder. Then she jumps in the car and he jumps on the hood and tries to smash his fist through the window. The car backs out this way to head in that direction.
Yeah.
So then it cuts to here. She pulls out and her husband starts chasing her in this direction.
He's not a very good chaser. He's all over the place.
He's kind of all over the place, like Scott just said. And then he gets distracted by a neighbor standing in the yard.
Emergency broadcast Pure Milwaukee area. Information.
Running backwards sucks. After Anna leaves her house, she slows down here because she sees a car crash right here in the middle of the street, kind of right where these manholes are. She starts to turn around this corner. So it's cut to this angle. She's about to go around the corner. You see the woman walking in her driveway right there. So it's pretty much right where Scott is standing, where the woman runs up to the car and starts banging on the window to let her in. Please let me in.
And she's not a zombie.
She's not a zombie. She's just a nice lady.
But you don't know who is and who isn't at
You
this
don't
point.
know.
Don't let him in. I would have picked her up.
Well,
I'm just.
that,
It's filmed in Canada. Canadians would pick her up.
so they really did come from that direction, around that corner, and head around this corner. They shot it in sequence.
And this is going back towards her house.
But guess what? Can I point something out?
Yeah.
The electrical box is missing.
No.
They took an electrical box out. Look, you can see it. It was there. And now it's not there. They moved it across the street, maybe. Oh, there was one across the street, too. Oh, look. They got rid of the box and just put it's right here.
Aww.
This is where the electrical box once stood.
It's my favorite thing to see is electrical boxes.
No electrical box for you. Cop car is coming from over where that slide is in the park. He goes, "Rrr," just merely misses her, and she turns this way and heads down this street. You can see this house pretty clearly in the shot, but this tree has grown quite a bit in close to 20 years. It's hard to believe it's the 20th anniversary of this film, pretty much. It's kind of nuts. So she heads down this street, like so. So she's actually going in order, which is rare in film. But in the middle of this street is the burning car. It's nice. This is a very quiet street. I haven't got to get out of the way too many times. But now you can clearly see that house to the left. She goes this way. And she goes around the burning car. And continues in this direction here. And the next scene, it cuts to this main highway shot, aerial shot, a little bit CG involved. We're gonna go check out where that street is right now. So, this is a shot we're not gonna be able to recreate.
You need a drone. You need to go very, very high to get this shot.
Very high, and unfortunately, not happening. But this is the road.
The Apocalyptic Road, we call
Apocalyptic Road. And we should probably turn around. Well, you can also see the part that was over there because it's ginormous.
Yeah,
But the
it's a huge
camera is
shot.
apparently going that way.
it. You got the subdivision on the left in the picture, and you got on the right the fields. It's exactly like that up here. Yeah.
By the way, this is Scott on tape. If you haven't followed his channel, you better do that right now. See that right there?
Yep.
Yeah,
So right there.
that one.
The Daily
No,
Woo.
no, right there.
The Daily Woo?
They-
Scott on tape.
follow that one too.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
It's a great shot. We're also not sure how much of it was CGI too.
Yeah, I think quite a
With
bit
the-
was
yeah.
CGI'd. But this is the road, and this leads to her accident, which, you know, shit, could have been somewhere, but it's not
Yeah.
here. But it's something like this. You know, she goes off a
Right through
guardrail.
the guardrail.
Now this next shot was hard to recreate because this is a very busy road, as you can see. Scott actually braved this on his own and got these shots. See the signs in the background, the freeway signs, highway signs are obviously still there. Look at that pole right there. Just head towards this. Look at this. It's like Frogger, the way he's dodging these cars. Not as good as him. He fell out. But the car goes up and goes through this guardrail right here. Probably not that exact one. Who knows? They might have put up a fake one. They may have replaced it after they smashed it. I don't know. They look exactly the same. And this is the spot. And then it goes over the hill, down the hill, and hits this tree, which I doubt is right there. But it could be. You never know. We're going to go to where she crashes and gets out.
Which is really far from here.
Yeah.
It's like on the other side of the city.
How far would
Well,
you say
we're not.
it's from
We're,
here?
it's in a different city. That's in Thornhill. We're in.
This is about what's about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive from
No,
here?
no, no. About an hour.
5 day
About an
drive.
hour. Yeah.
About a 5 day drive.
We're gonna pee in bottles. We're just gonna drive straight.
Yeah. No, really, how far from here, roughly?
45 minutes to an hour. Depends on traffic.
About an hour drive. So we're gonna go there now and check out the park, the tunnel, and then you know where we're heading to next.
Monroeville.
Okay, so they're walking along this path here, and they pass along here, passing by these swings,
You can actually still see where the grass comes out too.
and they start heading down this path. Now the tunnel is down over there,
Yes,
but they cut to the other side of it.
exactly.
Isn't that right, Scott?
Yeah, it goes into a different area.
Yeah. So this is where Ving Rhames and Sarah Polly come walking up, and they enter this tunnel here,
So they
which had a lot of graffiti on it,
Yeah.
and it still does.
Come down that path.
This
It
path.
look like it's from the other side.
But
That
it's,
pole's still there.
yeah, the pole is still there. This reminds me a lot of the Clockwork Orange tunnel where they beat up the tramp.
Yeah.
It's very similar, actually. And it's weird. There's a ramp, like an incline with a pole. It's very similar to the one in London.
I didn't even notice the poles on an incline.
Yeah. And look, Scott tagged it a few times here. That's his symbol, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah, I left school property in grade 7 and didn't tell my mom. I write stuff like that.
Yeah. 1976, this tunnel was erected. The bicentennial. The bicentennial. Now, is this the band Ghost? I mean, probably not.
No, they're a big fan of the movie Ghost, so they.
He loves Oreos, and somebody stuck this there. I mean, there's a lot of fans come to this place, so I understand that. They come through,
Yeah.
walks past all this stuff here. Then it cuts to this angle, and they're coming out, or oot, as they say here in Canada. and he gets shot at from up there.
Yeah. They've cut off that house, so it's more like that one right there.
Was that house actually there?
Yes. This neighborhood's been here for
Oh,
years.
so they kind of did it like this. Yeah.
And a big tree is blocking.
Yeah.
But yeah, they make it seem like that's a giant highway overpass. And it's not. That's just a small bridge here.
So he's crouching here, and he comes walking out this way. Yeah. All right. Can see the peak of the top of that house. It's barely peeking out. They're shooting from down low.
Yeah.
And you could see that pipe here that's attached to the pole that's still there. Pans around, as you can see that actor, I can't remember his name, white guy we'll call him. He's walking with the camera, walking around behind him, and has this in the background. You can see these in the background. And Sarah Pauli's standing down here by the tunnel.
She's standing right there because you can see the gate attached to the tunnel behind her.
Yep. So they do walk up here to a fence. Walk up here. Let's go through these weeds. This is what they had to deal with during the zombie apocalypse. They had to walk through these weeds, just like I'm doing right now. And they go up to a fence, and you can even see the overpass in the shot. They had a fence here, and then they CG'd the mall here. In reality, the mall is over there. Not too far, less than a mile. But they had them looking this way. It's all pretty cool. When you say it's pretty cool, Scott?
The mall is 1 kilometer away as the crow flies. I don't know what that saying means. It's that way. What you just said.
You don't have to yell. You're mic'd up, by the way.
It's that way. That way's Walmart. I got to go to Walmart. That way's my house.
So, anyhow, I guess we should go to the mall now. Let's go to the mall. We're going over there to the mall. Not over there where the CG mall is. That's a fake mall. We're going to the real mall over there.
We're going to the mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scotty on tape.
So I did these locations before, but this video will be better, I'm told.
Yeah, well.
Thornhill Square Shopping Center.
Yes.
Been here for years, but been torn down. It was a dead mall.
And now
no
we're getting
pun.
hit.
Pure
Dude,
later. Let's
everybody,
go.
everybody wants to hit you.
Not everybody. Yeah.
That's the second time this has happened.
When I was a kid, this mall was known as a dead mall. Like I said, no pun.
Yeah.
And it was always a shitty mall. You came. I can swear, right?
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
awesome. Fucking great. And it was never. There was never any business here.
Yeah.
So that's why they chose this mall, obviously, because it was easy to rent out. But right after the movie, they tore half of it down on that side and that side.
Yeah, this is just a little bit that was left over in the middle.
Yeah.
Now this part, this part here, was this here? I mean, it looks old.
Oh
the
yeah,
top
that part. Yeah.
You don't see that in the movie. I know they CGI'd a lot of the
Yes.
exterior of the mall.
Yeah.
But yeah, that definitely looks old, but not seen in the film really.
It's very odd because we're really close to about 4 or 5 locations for the movie, and they're right in this one block of Thornhill, Ontario, which is very strange. But on the property is a hockey arena, library. That's all still the same from 30 years ago.
And
I'm a
this,
millennial, so
Yeah.
30 years ago. Yeah, I wasn't alive then.
and this was the Crossroads Mall in Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at it. Pretty much the inside isn't going to look at all like the film, but just because, you know, people's curiosity, they're going to want to see what it looks like. I know you showed it in your video, but we'll go. Yes, you did. You walked in there. Yes, you did. And we'll go in.
I'm technically banned from this mall.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'm technically
I
banned
think
from most
I
malls.
think they took that little kiddie store out of there, so I don't think you have to. I think you can go in there now. What?
Yeah, this mall does. This looks completely
I
different.
mean, you were okay in the Chuck E. Cheese over there.
That's true. That's true. They really like me in there.
Oh, wait a second. Oh no, they still.
Yes.
It
remember.
is still there. Damn it. The store you got banned from. Shit.
I like to try on small clothes.
Huh? What?
Crop tops.
He likes it. He likes tight clothing.
Yeah, this is completely different. But if you see here, I mean,
Wow.
this was where you would come into the mall. It was all with the escalator, food court, and now.
Dude, this place is old school looking. You know what? That's crazy. This looks a lot like Reminds me a lot of Sherman Oaks Galleria from Fast Times.
Yeah.
They had similar stairs. Also,
Now-
some people will remember it from Commando,
I think the mall went
shopping mall.
this way. Yeah, there's another mall entrance.
Oh. Yeah, so now this side out here, this is the side they were on most of the time in the film when they were on the roof, because it's very close to the St. Luke's Church, which you can see. This obviously was probably part of the mall too, right?
Yes,
this,
it was, yeah.
This new shopping store, shopping mart, grocery mart, whatever you want to call it.
If you have any
Grocery
fans
store.
in Ontario or in Thornhill, you may have one or two.
Oh, well, there's that guy that met us at prom night location.
so him
at
and
least
me.
one, a
Him and me.
strong one.
Somebody would know the history of this mall better than me. We used to come and hang out and run around.
Mm-hmm.
It's teenagers, but it never was a good mall. There's the St. Luke's Church that you
Yes.
see in the movie.
Okay, so
That's
actually,
really- isn't that
this
crazy
could be
that
right
that's
here
it?
then, because, or you know what? It's hard to tell. I'm gonna have to pull up that picture. There's a behind-the-scenes shot
Right?
from the making of where you can clearly see this in the shot right by the roof where they are on top of with the sign,
Yeah.
help sign that they're inside. When they were lowering the dog down, you can see that. Hell, it could have been right up here.
We can get up
Oh,
on
wait
that
a
roof.
second. Wait a second.
What?
Hold on now. Let me take a look. Let's pull up that picture. Okay, so if you look here, this would have been basically where they were when they shot that scene from the roof. Now, you can see some crew vehicles in the parking lot here, but this would have been part of the mall. This is now a new condo building, as you can see. I'm standing on sort of the front entrance of one of the condos. So it would have been up a little bit higher, because it was the roof of the mall. But this is obviously part of the mall that had been demolished, and it was shot from right up here. So basically right up in this area would have been where they were looking out towards like Andy's gun place would have probably been in that direction, even though that was a different location, but that's the direction they were looking in, I believe. But if you look up on top of the pre-existing mall here, right in the middle, see that? That looks very much like the thing they were standing in front of. So clearly those were all over the roof of the mall. I'm gonna go down to where Scott is and get a better look at that from over there. Just kind of put it all into perspective. But I'm standing where it was. This was part of the mall right here. So here's the church right here. I was standing right up there on that little balcony. Rest of the mall right there, as you can see, would have connected easily, but there's this new neighborhood instead. They would have been up there, but it's cool to see this, because you look at this looks just like the thing that was behind them.
Yeah.
Same color, everything.
I
So-
believe that's aluminum.
Yeah, probably. So it must have extended over to there. Yeah, because if you look here, this whole section here with the windows looks new, because I bet you it extended over to there.
Yeah.
That part up there looks old,
Wonder if we could find
an old picture.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I wonder if we go to an administrative office or something, if they have an old picture of what the mall used to look like.
And that's exactly what we did. We went to the administrative office and they had these pictures framed on the wall in the office. And you can clearly see where this mall was cut in half. See, this is it today. It's now a neighborhood. But that entire department store section that's missing from about where the roof changes color from white to gray there, that was a department store. And in that area is where they built all the interior sets. They recreated the inside of a mall. This was all built inside an empty mall. Now this section here is CGI, except for the part to the left, the glass, that was pre-existing. But all this was created inside a hollow shell. Speaking of hollow, Hallowed Grounds Coffee. I appreciate the nod, Zack Snyder, but you could at least asked, My shit had been around a lot longer than this movie, just saying. Okay, now we're going to zoom in to that semi-truck parked on the far right side. That is the entrance where they got in. Check it out. Right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Ow, that hurt. This is where they got in. And if you look also to the far right, you see that little building just adjacent from where the semi is? It has a little white kind of grid thing next to a door. We'll see that here. Boom, right there. There it is. Unfortunately, those are all gone now, and that's a neighborhood. Now this section right here by the fountain, you can see these glass doors. See how it has a round kind of opening? That's that middle section there. That used to be there. That's pretty much right where they cut the mall. In fact, from pretty much there over. That whole section from that front door and following down the hallway, watch them go from there down to another section by the Hallowed Grounds coffee place. And you'll see another skylight right here. Boom. See that one? You can see that right in the middle of the building there. See it in the dead center, that one round circular window? That's pretty much the section that they created all the sets in, and the bit over to the right. They did some of the department store stuff and things like that. Now see the right there, see that skylight? It was there, right? You saw it. That skylight, you saw it. When they pull out in this shot, they CG'd a lot of it, and guess what? They forgot to add it. It's gone now. Oops, mistake. Now here's Andy's gun shop that you think you can see from the roof, but you can't. It's in a completely different part of town. Now see that bit on top with the door? I kind of feel like that was a nod to Dawn of the Dead, the rooftop sequence in the apartment building. That's just me. See it? That looks a lot like that one from the original Dawn of the Dead. Well, anyway, this building's hard to recognize now because it's camouflaged by all that ivy. But this is the place, right there. This is where it went down. Poor Andy, you know? Just wanted to have some friends, you know, thought he was going to get saved. Now you might notice the one right here, the one manhole. That's the one that they come out of. You see them coming out of there, like so. Take a look-see. Oh yeah, there's the building right there. They come out. If you look across the street, see the top of that building there on the corner? Boom, there it is right there, looking a lot nicer than it did in the movie. Now they're shooting zombies all over this place. Shooting them over there. You see that? It's like a fence there, like a wall, because that looks like there's some construction going on over there. Well, now, a brand new building. New since they shot this movie in 2006. Now this section is used a lot. See that like light pole there? You'll see that light pole quite a bit. Right here, shooting zombies by it. He falls down, puts him up against it pretty much right there. Look at that crack in the pole. Very distinctive crack. See it in the film. Boom. Still there today. Crazy. Crazy they never fixed that crack. Anyway, that is the center there, like the little alley right next to the building where the zombies are running out, coming to attack. You know, it's all right there. This place pretty much looks the way it did, with the exception of that new building right there. You know? Pretty cool to see in person. Andy's Gun Works. Moving on.
All right, we are now at the scene of the bus crash from Dawn of the Dead. Right here, a lot of these buildings have changed. A lot of buildings have changed, but one remains the same. This one, right here. It's right in that alley. There was another building here, no longer there, but it's in that alley where the bus went through and slid. So we're gonna go over and take a look at that right now, and then show you what else happened here. All kinds of crazy stuff. Let's go check it out, Scott.
All right, fine.
Scott, shut up, you're talking too much.
No, that's over here.
That building there that had the restaurant sign, that used to be there. The scrap metal building used to be over there. And when you see the zombies come running out, they're actually running down this street and they're coming around this way. And right here, like where this tree is where the other shuttle bus was parked. But down here, in between these two buildings, this is a new building, but it's in that alley where the bus went through and slid. Right here, this is where the bus slid. Now you might notice this right here, there was a scene where a zombie jumps up and attacks. It was right here. He jumped right here to try to attack, was it Sarah, maybe?
Sarah Pauli,
Sarah
Canada's
Pauli.
treasure.
Is she Canadian?
Of course.
Are you gonna reenact? Oh, look at that. Boy, that was spot on.
My back.
That was spot on. Yeah. But this is it. Unfortunately, it's changed a great deal, but they had this all dressed here with all kinds of crap.
Yeah, it looked, but it did actually. This area was known, not for being rough, but had really just undeveloped. It's completely changed now. Up here, all these buildings are new. That's Front Street. It's one of the main arteries into downtown Toronto. I see that every day on the way to work. I'll tell you this. And in 2004, I was working downtown, and I would pass this overturned bus for 2 weeks in a row, and I'd be like, "Oh, they're filming a movie."
Little did you know.
It was Dawn of the Dead.
Yes, 2004.
Yeah, the whole time I kept passing it.
Now, over here, this was just a fence with a vacant lot. And it's still a vacant lot. I mean, that building wasn't there. That's a newer building, but there's still a vacant lot where that was.
And it's lit, as you can see, the street, it's daylight, but this street was just a dark street going down towards the lake. There was nothing here except a couple of dive restaurants. You didn't come here for anything.
Yeah.
You drove by. It was steel yards like that and just junkyards.
Yeah. So
now look at it.
The metal scrapyard was there. Zombies come running down this way to come try to attack them. They abandoned the one that was flipped over.
Yeah.
They got in the one here, and the zombies are chasing them and everything. But yeah, this building looks the same. This building's the only one that hasn't changed. The one that was right here looked a lot like this one.
Yeah.
And actually the one on the corner did too, but it had the rounded front with the restaurant sign.
And can I tell the little...
Why don't you tell another story about another film that we're not covering?
Well, there was another film that I did do locations for that used this exact same intersection, but we'll leave you to figure which one that was. But the name of the
promote
film,
your film. Maybe they can go
I
over to
share
channel.
a name with the name of the movie, Scott, and often I do save the world. But it was shot right here at the ending.
So Scott on Tape Saves the World was what it was called?
That's what I'm doing, one video at a time.
Oh, right on.
One video at a time.
So explain what scene was it? What was over here and where was it?
The ending scene where I can't remember Scott Pilgrim. I love the movie, but the ending scene where they're walking into the club or whatever it is.
Where was that?
It's right here. This building and that building that's gone
really?
now, which I'm surprised that building's gone because it was a pretty historic building.
But this one can't be torn down apparently because look, it's got one of these signs. If you got one of these signs,
well,
I don't think you can tear them down. It's like historic.
It doesn't say.
Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm saying it right now. Can't do it. That's it for this location. Let's go to another one.
Well, yeah, but right here, don't
What?
forget, you see
Oh,
this
what?
building quite a.
Oh, that's true. When they're running out of the street here, peeking up over the old scrapyard, you can see the top of this building.
And those two condos were built about 2005, 2006, so just after the movie.
Yeah, those two right there.
Beautiful condos.
But yeah, you can see this building's still there.
Same with that air vent and all
Peeking
that. All
out.
matches up.
And there's some of those cranes he was talking about.
70% of the world's cranes are here in Toronto.
Yeah, that's a fun fact Scott likes to share.
70%
lot.
of the world's cranes.
A
70%,
lot.
70%.
This is what gate they smash through as they're heading to the docks. Right here. And remember, no public access at all. This is where they had the gate where they busted through. Right where this gate really is. But you can see in the background, this is all overgrown, but you see this balcony quite a bit.
That was the dead giveaway from the road to see
Yep.
that. Dead giveaway.
Obviously, this growth has grown in a lot more since the film, and that the sign was up there. The what did it say?
Bomb babies.
Something like that. And they come running past here. You see these trees, these two trees. It's a little overgrown now, but you see these two trees quite prominently. This is the dock. So we're pretty much standing right where the truck crashed. Right here. How cool is that?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ashbridges Bay, Toronto.
Yeah, look at it. It's crashed right here. It's pretty much right here. Right in this spot right here. So the zombies are running up right here from around that corner. And they're running towards them right here. And right here to this dock. So anyway, it's right out here on this second dock that the boat was parked. The boat was parked pretty much where this one's parked right here. This Havana Daydreaming right here. They were parked here, and then they drive out, sail out. They don't drive out, they sail out, and the other dude stands here.
Yeah. I think I'll just stay here a while. Enjoy the sunrise.
It's kind of like it is right now. He's like, it's a nice day and whatnot. Sees the sun. And anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little trip out to Dawn of the Dead 2004, Toronto, Canada. Never thought I was going to come out to this one, but here I am doing it, and off to the next episode.
They pull me over again. Gotta keep they sweat me. Can't get a mile in this town. Got the lock up taking me down. What kind of question is that? Should've got a place to be. Where's the drugs? Yeah, fuck you, pig. I said search on around the next day. But back off, man. I got a ride. Yeah, the road is calls me. Back off, man.
Yeah, let's hope this opens. That would be kind of a bummer if it didn't. And oh. Could always go under. Huh? What's that? That's locked.
How the fuck are we gonna get out?
Well, hold up. Hold on. Is this a... It says a reset button.
No.
If you push that, would it? Nope. Huh?
We have to go under.
It's locked. Huh? Oh well. Oops. Didn't expect that to happen. We got trapped. That's what you get for trespassing, huh?
And zombies. We're going under. We fit under that?
I think so.
Oh, wow.